Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your morning is going great. Mine's been real pleasant, and today we have an exciting video. So we're going to be starting off a series of mine that I thought of, and as you guys know, it is titled Players Reacting to Getting Cut from Their Overwatch League Teams. So in this series, what I'm going to be doing is taking a look at players' reactions of them getting cut, and depending on who the player is, the response to getting cut is always different, whether it's a short little statement on Twitter or a very long one on TwitLong. Regardless, today we are going to be doing the very first part of the series. We'll be taking a look at Silkthread from the LA Gladiators, his long response on TwitLong, Miro from the Seoul Dynasty, his quick response on Twitter, Avast from the Boston Uprising, his response on TwitLong, also Chips Hine from the Dallas Fuel, and many more players will be covered in this video. Also though, before we do hop into that, we are going to be covering one little piece of news. It is a leak from Benchmob, and he's talking about the Overwatch League format for Season 2 and how the playoffs will work, and it's actually very exciting, guys. In my opinion, it'll add a lot more reason at the end of the season for teams to try very hard. So we're going to cover that, and then secondly, of course, we are going to be taking a look at the players getting cut from their teams and what their reactions are. So if you guys are excited for this video, be sure to drop a like on it and subscribe to my channel for more daily Overwatch League updates, roster changes, whatever it is. Overwatch League daily content, multiple videos is on this channel. Also guys, at the end of the video, I have something really cool that I did. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Be sure to stick around for it and let me know down in the comments what you think of it. So now, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the video and taking a look at Benchmob's tweet on Twitter. He said this: sources, Season 2 Overwatch League playoffs expected to include 8 teams, which is an upgrade from 6 in Season 1, and 6 of these teams will be determined by their regular season standings, so just like last season, but then the final 2 spots, the 7th and 8th seeds, will be earned through a separate play-in tournament that will take place following the regular season. This sounds absolutely lit. I cannot wait to see this. It's like a gauntlet, dude. Every team grinding to get in. So you can kind of look at this as maybe the stage 4 playoffs. At the end of the regular season, I'm guessing like rank 7 to like maybe 12 or 14 will all compete for those last 2 spots. So this is a very interesting situation, guys. For example, let's say this format was in place for Season 1. The Dallas Fuel could have very well made the overall playoffs if there was a play-in tournament after stage 4, because we all knew they caught fire. They were definitely one of the strongest teams in the league. I mean, they were top 4. They made it to the stage 4 playoffs. Top 4 teams make it there. And all the 3 teams that made it to the stage 4 playoffs with them, they were already in the overall playoffs. So that means the Dallas Fuel would have been playing against all the teams that they were better than to try to make it in the overall playoffs for that 6th or 5th seed. And who knows, they definitely could have beat the Philadelphia Fusion or London Spitfire at the time. The Dallas Fuel did beat London Spitfire and Philadelphia Fusion in stage 4, so it's possible it could have happened. It could have been a toss-up, but if we translate this to the next season, they would be going up against the 7th and 8th seeds, and I think very well a team who was maybe in 11th place but doing very well at the end of the season could beat a 7th or 8th seed if they're slumping a little bit. So this just adds a lot more excitement during the end of the season too, because let's say like Florida Mayhem, who didn't do very well and got knocked out of the playoff run very early, probably didn't try so hard in their last games in stage 4 and maybe even in stage 3. But now you always want to try to improve no matter what your standing is, because you can make it in this play-in tournament. And if you end up improving and just hitting that random spike like the London Spitfire, you could end up winning that play-in tournament and maybe the overall Overwatch League finals, which would be absolutely epic and just adds another layer of depth when it comes to the end of the season, which makes it really exciting for me. So this overall seems like a really good change, and it makes the end season awesome. I do hope though the format is a gauntlet style. So for example, if you guys watch League of Legends, the LCK playoffs is a gauntlet style format. Let's say the 7th through the 10th seed are competing in this tournament. The 10th and the 9th seed will face off first. Then the winner of that, say it's the 10th seed, will go on and face the 8th seed. The winner of that will then go on and face the 7th seed. This way, if you did do really good throughout most of the season and you are ranked 7, you don't get completely screwed. You have to beat so many teams. You just end up having to beat 1. And then if you are that 10th seed who, didn't have the best season, but you managed to get 10th, you still have to go through a few teams to make it to the overall playoffs. I think these tournaments are very exciting. Now, I wouldn't like to see it in the overall Overwatch League playoffs. That would be kind of dumb, because then the first seed gets a huge advantage where they only have to beat 1 team in the finals. It just doesn't sound fun overall. overall, but for a play-in tournament like this in the Overwatch League, it makes total sense to use the gauntlet format. So hopefully Blizzard does go this route. I will be very, very excited if they do. So that's like the major change here, but they're also making another change. In Season 1, 6 of the 12 total teams in Overwatch League made it to the playoffs. That's a 50% of the teams in the playoffs. Well, now going into Season 2, we have a total of 20 teams and only 8 are making the overall playoffs. That is a 10% decrease. We're down to only 40% of the teams making the playoffs. Very interesting change there. I kind of like it. I think the games will be higher level. It'll be exciting. Let me know what you guys think about all these changes down below. And now let's go ahead and move on and look at some players who got released from their teams and their reaction to it. First, we have Silk Thread from the LA Gladiators, who was released on August 31st alongside 2 other players, iRemix and Asher. This is what he said on a TwitLonger post. Farewell, Gladiators, and thank you. As of today, I will not be continuing my path in Overwatch with the Los Angeles Gladiators. I wanted to write something to express both my thanks to the Gladiators as an organization and the people who supported me during my time on the team. It was an amazing ride from day one to now. The amount of good experiences and memories I've accumulated since first joining the Gladiators is literally too many to count. Everybody treated me like a member of the family as soon as I stepped foot in the house. Seriously, what a heartwarming atmosphere. The players treated me with respect, the staff made sure I felt like I was at home, and the coaches helped me integrate into the team, both in-game and out. For all of this, I really can't be more grateful. Furthermore, the amount of fan support I've gotten while I was on the Gladiators has been absolutely incredible. I'm honestly baffled with how much I received, not just while I was playing on the stage, but even when I would be casually live streaming at stupidly late hours like 2 a.m. in the morning. You guys seriously made me so proud to represent LA. Moving forward for me personally, I am incredibly motivated and excited for the future. Now that it's been a couple months since my off-season started, I've had ample time to visit my family and old friends, and most importantly, relax. It's time for me to start seriously grinding Overwatch to be the very best player I can be. I know for a fact that I didn't reach my full potential in Season 1, and it's completely up to me to reach that ceiling I know I can touch. I will prove to everyone how talented I know I am as a player. The emotions I felt after being defeated by the London Spitfire on stage during the playoffs still remain even 2 months later. I will make sure with all my capability as a player to never feel that regret again. Anyways, I wanted to keep this TwitLonger as concise and short as possible because my gratefulness to the Gladiators and its fans is immeasurable with just words. Again, thank you so much to everybody. I cannot say these couple of words enough. Thank you, and thank you. I wish the Gladiators the best for Season 2, and I'm excited to see how much more they can grow as both an organization and team. I hope to play against you guys in the future, then give a huge bear hug post-match and catch up with everything that's happened in between. Farewell, LA, until next time, and to the future, I am ready, Ted. So there's Silk Thread's reaction to getting cut from the LA Gladiators. To me, it seemed really humble, really genuine. He just made it seem like it was a really good time being a part of the LA Gladiators. From the players to the coaches to the fans, everyone was great, which I definitely believe. The LA Gladiators, they do seem like a great organization from the outside looking in. He also seemed really confident about moving into the next season. I wonder if this means that he has had trials and he's made other teams, one potentially being Florida Mayhem, who did do open trials. Or it could definitely be in an expansion team, so we're just going to have to see about that. But that's going to be it for Silk Thread. Let's go ahead and move on now and talk about Miro from the Seoul Dynasty and what he said. This translation was retweeted by Gadam-chun, so I'm assuming it's pretty legit. And now this is what Miro had to say. Hello, this is Miro. These past 2 years, I got a lot of help in Lunatic High, Seoul Dynasty, and I lived a pro gamer life without much difficulty. Thanks to everyone in that team that helped me until now. Also, thank you so much to all the fans who gave support. You are the biggest driving force in me being able to continue my life as a pro gamer. It was a shame that I was not able to show a good performance. I wanted to always just show stellar performances, so I didn't stream often. Sorry, I'll see you soon in my personal stream for updates. And that's everything Miro had to say about getting released from Seoul Dynasty. Honestly, not too much. He didn't give any hints as to what he's going to be doing besides really come check out my stream. I might give an update there. He seems a little bit sad about not being able to perform as good as he wanted to, which, you know, makes sense because he didn't perform that well and a lot of people expected him to do really good. So if I was in his position, I would be apologetic as well. Now let's go ahead and move on and look at Avast from the Boston Uprising. This one's a little bit longer, but not too long. Avast posted this on TwitLong. It's been not just a first season, but a season of first, and although I can be happy to have been a part of this team, it is a bittersweet to be parting from both it and the fans. I'd like to give a thank you to the president of gaming and his cabinet for giving me an opportunity to be a part of the most underdog team in the league. A true dark horse success story that set so many records for the league, all while being doubted every step of the way. It was an experience I doubt will be rivaled anytime soon. And real quick, just to intervene, that is so true, man. It would have been amazing to be a part of the Boston Uprising, see how everybody absolutely doubted you and thought you were garbage, and then to just have a historic season, being the first team to beat London and New York, having overall the longest winning streak, a perfect stage, the only team to do those. Absolutely incredible, man. I would have loved to have been part of that. Anyways, back into the statement. A huge thanks to all my teammates who I've become great friends with and have loved to see them grow and create names for themselves when before no one would even put them on a list of Overwatch League worthy players. It was a great time with all of you. Finally, the biggest thanks to the fans, both from Boston and around the world, who showed unwavering support for the team and the players at every level. I hope the team in the future continues to be worthy of your amazing support. The future looks bright and the league's outlook is amazing. God blessed, Connor Avast Prince. So that's Avast's reaction to getting released from the Boston Uprising. Seems like he had a great time, even despite never touching the stage once, which is unfortunate. I would have loved to have seen him on there. I do think he could have probably gave Calyx a run for his money if he just got more of a chance, but you know, that just didn't happen. And as he said, it's just bittersweet. It was an amazing season for the Boston Uprising, probably was awesome to be a part of, and he also didn't leave any hints as to what he's doing in the future. I don't think he'll make it into the league. He didn't play. I don't think many people will give him a chance. He'll definitely be back in contenders though. And now lastly, let's go ahead and take a look at Chip's response from getting cut from the Dallas Fuel. This one is real short. He said this: "I'll tweet some thoughts on everything later." Yeah, it probably is going to take a while to gather your thoughts from a whole season of the Dallas Fuel, because it was a damn mess. So we're just gonna have to wait and do Chips in another video when he releases the full long statement. I absolutely cannot wait. I hope it has some juice, guys. And honestly, these players who did get released from their teams, they were all pretty humble about it and genuine. I guess Miro may be a little bit salty, you can see from his, but as for Silk Thread and Avast, they seemed pretty genuine and humble. But in part 2, guys, we are going to be covering some players who were not so genuine and not so happy about getting released from their teams, even a little bit salty. So if you guys like this idea for a series, be sure to drop a like, comment down below letting me know. And now let's move into the last part of the video, which I didn't really talk about at the beginning, but we're here now, and this is what's been going on for me personally. So for the past 2 weeks, I actually did start playing Overwatch because of you guys. I saw so many comments, and I'm actually still seeing them to this day, telling me, you should play again, the game is actually better. And to be honest, the game is a little bit better. I'm having some fun. I wouldn't say I'm addicted yet, but I'm getting there. I've been playing a decent amount of games, and I have reached top 500. Now, I know the actual ranking system isn't out yet, but I am in the top 500 SR wise. I'm currently sitting at 4,200. About 5 hours ago, I was 4,300. I had a bad streak of games. It happens. But just to let you guys know, I am playing and I'm still decent. You know, I still got it. I'm not at a pro level, but I'm pretty good. I can get top 500. Let's go ahead and play 2 clips that I got today. Not the best. Honestly, this idea came into my head on the third last game I played of the day, and they were all losses. But hey, I figured let's show something so you guys can see where I'm at right now. And hopefully I can just keep improving and maybe start helping you guys out more with some more in-depth videos on how to get better. Anyways, let's go ahead and roll the clips. Oh man, unfortunately I imported the clips and I realized I didn't record sound with my shadow play, so I'm just gonna do a live commentary over it. Not live, but me telling you guys my thought process. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Alright, so this is on Blizzard World. I'm going for a flank here. They have a Torb, weird comp, Huey on their team. Right there, I'm alright, I'm gonna try to get some damage. I realized he had armor, so I just recalled, got out of there. Probably didn't need to waste the recall. Now I'm just kind of scouting, realize the turret's there. Don't want that to do damage, so I'm gonna take it out here real quick. Boom, now I can flank safely. I see my Doomfist going there on Torb, so I want to go help him. He does one-shot him completely with my bomb there, not too good. This isn't the best part of the clip, this is just early on. We're cleaning up the fight. I'm going to go ahead and chase this Hammond, finish him off. But after this is where the actual clip starts that I want to show you guys. So boom, Hammond's dead. Now I'm going to set up for a flank here. There's multiple spots I can go to. I'm going to go and just poke them, try to build my bomb here. Really useless with there. I should be setting up for my flank right away. And now boom, I'm in my spot and I'm just going to wait patiently for something to happen. A grab is going to come out for my teammate and, there's a Reinhardt shield. So I decide to focus the grab and go for a 1 clip here on this Torb. Which you guys see there. I didn't know if my teammates would be able to follow up on that. And then I realized, guys, there was a Zen over there to the right. I saw the orbs, so I directly went for her. Got a collateral there on the Moira. She got wrecked. And then here, Reinhardt, I want to finish him off. He's sort of low. I know there's a Tracer on my ass, but I'm just going to maneuver around the map and use my blinks to avoid her shots. Then I kill the Rein. Now I'm just going to go get up the health pack and 1v1 her. I have wall hacks, and she's getting wrecked, so she just runs away. And now I'm going to reposition for another flank. So that's the first clip, guys. I tried to explain my thought process, but it's kind of hard, you know, keeping up with the actual thing. I forget about some things I want to say. So if you guys think it's better for me to like pause it and then talk about like one specific thing I did and why I did it so it can get more in depth and you can understand better, let me know down below. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the second clip, which is actually a pretty cool game. It's me. I'm going up against Muma from the Houston Outlaws, Sugar Free, who's a top contenders player right now, and other really good tier 2 talent. And I guess for this second clip, I'm just going to do that other style where I pause it and talk about it so you guys can understand my thought process a little bit better. Because I feel like this one is a little bit more methodical and it needs more explaining. And you guys can also tell me down in the comments which version you like more. Alright, so let's hop into this, guys. We're looking at a control game on Lijiang Tower. They're currently up 1-0 and they're 99 to 50%. We can't lose a team fight. I'm looking at our ults right now. I'm communicating to our Zarya, yo, you're about to get Graviton. Our win condition in this fight is either Graviton Bomb combo or Graviton Doomfist combo. If Doomfist can build up his ult in time before Zarya has to force one, then we'll do that combo. If not, I'll do mine. And now we're focused on Zarya building up her grav and looking for a good opportunity. But it ends up going south, as you guys will see. So I take a little poke damage there from Muma. By the way, Muma's on Symmetra, and he's actually pretty damn good at it, not gonna lie. So we're just poking here. I'm telling him, when you build the grav up, let me know. And this actually goes south. As you guys will see here, we get EMP'd. So when this happens, I'm like, oh crap, I need to survive. Our Doomfist definitely isn't going to get his ult. So I have to live for this bomb grav combo. So I start backing up. As you guys see, I'm sticking with my Moira heals there. I got her on the left side of my screen, making sure I do not die. I want to be alive for that grav. But then our Zarya dies here. And at this point, I'm like, all right, this is going to be hard. I do have a bomb though, so it's possible to carry. I'm just going to have to play it perfectly. So I see Sugar Free here. I go for the one clip. Unfortunately, I didn't hit enough shots. It came really close though. He was literally going to be one shot there. He teleports out. Now I'm like, all right, big bomb. I gotta kill Brigitte as soon as possible. That's my bomb target here because she's the only one who can directly shut me down pretty much super easily with her stun. So, boom, I hit the stick. My blink, thankfully my blink came up in time here because she was about to run into me and kill me. The last second it came up. I got out. Now I see this Anna. I'm 80 HP, so I need to play this safe. I decide, all right, I need to use this LOS here of this little wall and try to not get hit and delay for my team to come back. And boom, that's what I do. But then I see my Doomfist drop an ult on him. Instantly dies. Muma here. He's down. And then the Doomfist comes in. And boom, he's dead. Then Sugar Free teleports out. And we win the team fight. So this one wasn't like mechanically insane. Yeah, I hit some really good shots. I hit a good pulse bomb. It was just really smart play by me. If I die there in the EMP, it's over. We don't win this no matter what because I stuck that Brigitte, killed her. I did a lot of damage to all the other players. So hopefully this clip can show you guys that if you value your life and play smart and look at like the ults and what you need to do in the game, it'll help you pick up some W's. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy this version, let me know down below. Thank you for watching the video. As always, if you want to stay updated on all Overwatch League content, be sure to subscribe. I upload videos every single day. And now that's going to be it for me, guys. Peace.